team?
The wind rises. Quit following.
Add Ash. Add Astro. Add Astro. Thank you for
This route... If you ever...
There's no such thing as pure freedom in this world. Even the wind cannot blow on forever.
That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off? Don't worry. Our tribe works closely with stone. That's one of our symbols, actually. It's not going anywhere, I promise you.
So, Saurians aren't bishops?
Many of our tribespeople love music and dance and have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead. Do it again. That thing you did just now. Introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello. I think he likes you. Saurian? So in that land, you consider Saurians to be part of your family? Of course! That land is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think of Ayo as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Ayo and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to... The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up. See? Ayo agrees with me. Oh! You're here too! No way! You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with... Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents.
Careful not to confuse attitude with appetite.
This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wayab that protects us and grants us blessings. Wayab? Is that a god of some sort? Sort of. We believe the Wayab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wayab to decipher its will. The Wayab know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary?
Huh. Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Pakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety's my responsibility, so I'll just come out and... I don't know how you met her, but I'm gonna need you to prove your identity.
Whoa, 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 whoa! There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
How about, we show you our adventurer handbook? It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I'd prefer something more reliable. You're the Traveler, and you're Paimon, his familiar.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler. Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard? You're the Traveler.
Nope.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the Chief?
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet. Kachina's trying not to worry him.
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off and...
Let me think. I told them about the Wayab, so now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes, whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past, but they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like... Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny inside it.
The Wayab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. As time passes, ancient names come to and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayab chose me of all, but if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna...
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational. Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wayab's judgment after receiving an ancient name. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and...
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me? Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame.
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held. Of course. She's the...
Sounds like a plan then. Let's go!
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to...
All right, we're off. See you later. I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament.
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask, but he's not as young as he used to be. And he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but...
Yeah, your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Nat. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation. Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture and history. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction. Let's go!
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha! Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome!
It didn't work when you tried earlier either. Now we know that wasn't a fluke. What's going on here?
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
This would have been such a good opportunity to show Katina how impressive you are. It's so weird that it's not working. There must be something about Natland.
Aw, I would have liked to see that.
Sorry, Katina. We got your hopes up.
No, it's all right. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the statue? That's something only vision bearers can use. Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean. No pressure.
Take it away, traveler.
Wow! Different elemental powers, wielded by a single person! I've never even heard of something like that! Let me give it a try! Nope. Still just Geo. Anyway, I was right. You really are something special.
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures. Whoa! What's that?
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Paimon already made the connection, Traveler. You don't have to imitate her.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. I always bring a few when I know I'm gonna be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Woo! Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point. We've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria!
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than... Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your...
Yeah, that was so weird. It had
Actually, you know what?
different how?
Well, I heard that other nations' archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful...
And that's not...
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible? Huh? A human?
Not at all. Every Pyro Archon in Natlan was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used to...
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human.
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title. Oh, I should also mention, the pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title, you just have to prove your strength.
So the contest is all about how strong...
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good... If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
it'll all work out. He'll meet her soon enough.
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh? What's that?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chisleth. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston. Sorry to disappoint, but only people... Woohoo! Huh? Wait! You can use it too? How? That was amazing!
Wait, look behind you. Something's coming. What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachi. Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisel lure you over?
Oh, so it was just a friend.
That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's he's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any Outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a...
What does...
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? He's huge. Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then, Paimon. Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the car we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then. Ouch! I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one. And even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him. With the sheer amount of food he can eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was a... Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The stadium... You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later.
Yeah! Skyward! Squall and Fury. The wind rises. Gah!
I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but... I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting. Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine! What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or, wait, is it even a Saurian?
Take it down a notch, all right? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
All right, I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about...
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Mualani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
Oh, a bold statement. I like it. The rule against outsider participation is long overdue for a change anyway.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina.
Oh, they went to...
So you're saying you've been ditched? Again. That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer, after all.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You just need a bit more. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
So they're here too. Well, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland. Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the highest honor you can achieve in Natlan. Yes, but that's the nature of war. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our archon, which allows for our safe return.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing.
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we could...
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. There's no threshold to the number of participants. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory in a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to...
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then... Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well... I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of...
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, we're a formidable duo. I bet our new friends here will agree that two's always better than one, right?
Oh, you mean us? You're right! Two is definitely better than one!
It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone.
But what if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me. Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done. go carving waves!
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered?
Oh, yeah. There were flags, weren't there?
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6 tribes that make up Natlan, including the Children of Echoes.
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as well deliver on the promise.
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yumkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs, a seaside tribe. The scenery over there is beautiful, and you can find some really tasty fish. That just leaves the flower fab of plenty. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Springs. Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Springs.
Mualani, you're back! We were just talking.
Everything's settled on my end. My teammates took it unbelievably well, actually. Your reputation is really something else, Kanich.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting, you guys. Let's go register.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting.
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrimage?
That's right. I wanted to ask, though. These 2 travelers are very interested in the competition. Any chance they could take part?
I'm sorry, but only people from Natlan are eligible to participate.
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer. He's more than skilled enough to participate, and I'm sure the audience would be interested in seeing what he can do.
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested parties in the future. The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles. This is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Oh, so there's another purpose for the
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our nation. That's what makes it such an honor to take part.
Exactly right, Mr. Kanich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between people of Natlan. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn jeopardize the sacred flame.
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire. Well, you can still enjoy the event from the stands. I'll try to get you some good seats.
That would be great! Tourists like us are better suited to be... Still, there's something Paimon was wondering, actually. You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know, since you can bring them back to life.
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the ode only works on those who bear an ancient name.
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent to fight the abyss. It's for their own protection. Although, they're still afforded the same honor as those who triumph over the abyss in battle.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one, actually. Just one word: victory.
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash.
Faster!
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags?
Oh, yeah.
Those are our tribe.
Why the sudden tour?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan.
Fair enough.
My friend Mualan. That just. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow
Mualani, you're.
everything settled.
They probably just...
We're saying the same thing here.
Hello there. Here to
That's right.
I'm sorry.
You couldn't make an...
It's not that simple. The purpose of the This is the fire.
Oh, so
That was the initial... Every participant...
Exactly right. Outlander
Oh, so it all comes... Well, you can...
that would be correct. Dale, there's something you read Paimon's Mind Traveler.
The power of resurrection has its limits.
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the. It's for their own protection.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one.
Victory.
The victors shall burn bright. Only those who triumph over the abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again. The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten, and an ancient name cannot survive when the stories of its bearers are lost to time.
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated...
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives will be sent to repel the abyss this. Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. Otherwise, the price of failure is still very high. That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams. No one fights alone. That is what we believe. A lone warrior is one whose defeat is final.
This all sounds pretty dang...
Well, that axiom is meant to be a warning as much as a source of inspiration. Danger is always present, but together, we can move forward, united in the knowledge that behind every hero charging into battle lies the support of all of Natlan as well as our Archon. Not to mention, the Abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form. We're often just dealing with the fallout of its scheming.
I've actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyab. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that mean the Wyab exists somewhere in Natlan?
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and very few people are capable. We call this realm the Night Kingdom, a mysterious liminal space between the body and mind, life and death.
The fact that you were resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
Then releasing you from your timeout has gotta come in at a close second.
You would do well to speak with reverence of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula-How, lest you live to regret it.
If you're done arguing, your registration is now complete. It all went fairly quickly, considering we all know each other. Now, I just need to register your team members according to their... In the meantime, you can all go rest at the hotel. As usual, dinner and lodging for tonight are free.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. All food and entertainment before tomorrow's matches are on the house, family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. Come on, let's go have some fun!
Get a good rest, everyone. I wish you all the best in tomorrow's competition.
Let's ride!
Off we go! Dig in, you guys. Eat as much as you want. These dishes are all local specialties. There's more where this came from too, so don't be shy. Let's feast until the bill gives the Archon a heart attack.
Don't be dramatic.
The Pyro Archon is very generous, even if it does cause some trouble for all the hotel workers and volunteers. Speaking of trouble, I've locked a How away for now, so you...
Wait, isn't that a little harsh?
Nah, Kanich and Ahau are always like that. Everyone has their own unique way of getting along with their Saurian companion. What's got you all down in the dumps, Kachina? You don't have to worry about tomorrow. I'll be with you every step of the way.
I know. Everything's fine, really. I can't keep using my age as an excuse. I have to get stronger. I have to prove to people that I'm not trying to avoid the Night Warden Wars.
You don't have to prove anything to anyone. You know your own heart. So stop beating yourself up over other people's opinions. If they don't think you deserve to bear your ancient name, they can take it up with the Wyab. Trust me, Kachina. The Wyab see something special in...
I just hope it's not the fact that I can take a few punches. Yeah, I'm on a 7 or 8 pilgrimage losing streak. My ranking has been improving little by little, but still no wins.
To be honest, losing 7 or 8 times isn't even a lot. Maybe other people can't see your improvement, but your performance still isn't something to scoff at.
Yeah, didn't you say you got really close before?
It's just... what if I don't even make it through the team stage?
Hey, have a little faith, will you? You've got me on your team. Stumble, and I'll be there to get you back on your feet. Run into someone you can't beat? I know you've never tasted victory, but you trust me, don't you?
Alani, you're the best. I trust you. I definitely do. And you're right. I've got to pull myself together. I still don't know why the Wyab chose me to inherit an ancient name, but I can't be the only bear who's ever felt this way.
Not to mention, the fact that your ancient name has survived until now means all your forebears managed to honor its meaning. Otherwise, it would be lost to us by now, shattered by defeat in battle.
That's right! And you'll have us rooting for you too!
No. It should be the other way around. I was clearly the one who asked to learn from you. But still, thanks you guys. Gee, I'll win this time for sure. I won't let your support go to waste. Oh, right. I should eat something. My mom said I need to keep up my strength for tomorrow.
Nice to see your game face back, Kachina.
Thanks for encouraging her, you two. It's easy for people to only see how she has a lot to learn, so it isn't often that she meets people willing to treat her with patience.
Don't you worry. We've seen how kind and hardworking she is. We can already tell she...
Take it easy. You're getting tears in your food.
I'll pour you all some drinks. I brought some homemade fruit juice. Let me just go grab some...
She even travels with homemade juice?
Kachina's backpack is practically a bottomless pit.
That's true, but she definitely only offered us some so she could go find somewhere to cry for a little while.
Seems like you two really look out for her.
She's like a little sister to me, you know? She's already so talented. She just needs that one decisive win to convince, and I have a feeling this is the one. This could be the win that finally gives her that confidence.
Why are you so sure? Is that what happened to you?
Oh, no. I was just born confident.
Mulani's being modest. She's already a 3-time veteran of the Night Warden Wars. Came out on top each time. And she's never had to be resurrected.
Wow, that's amazing!
Nah, it's no big deal. The opponents I had to face were pretty tame, that's all. Ooh, no wait, that makes it sound too unimpressive. Either way, the challenges haven't been that difficult so far. But I'd love to fight alongside Kachina and experience the glory of victory together.
Paimon gets it! That's how Paimon and the Traveler are too. Hey, a little more confidence, please? Paimon's always there to cheer you on.
Drinks are here. Better try them while they're still fresh.
Feeling better now, Kachina?
Me? I'm totally fine. Really, I promise. I'm gonna get some meat in my system, then head out to get some exercise. Wanna be nice and loose for the
I'll come with you.
Just don't go overboard, okay? The last thing we need is for someone...
If only we had a friend who never oversleeps.
Alright, fine. I'll make sure you guys are up on time.
Attaboy. I knew you'd catch on.
So full. I'm so sleepy. We should get a good night's sleep before the competition tomorrow. I'm still a little worried about Kachina, though. Maybe we can help her out with her training. She did say she wanted to learn from us. Not that Paimon's gonna be doing much of the teaching.
Squall and Fury!
Kachina!
Oh, it's you two. I just finished training with Mualani.
Well, you worked so hard to introduce us to Natlan, we wanted to return the favor.
Wow, you guys are exactly like Kachina described. Guess I should make myself scarce, though. Kachina was the one who helped you out all day, so I don't want to intrude on your secret teachings.
Huh? What do you mean? Observation?
Yeah, the person who hits the hardest isn't.
Oh, I think I get it. You're saying, fight smarter, not harder. Having the strength to win is...
Atta girl, Kachina! Exploit your opponent's weaknesses while maximizing your own strengths, and you're sure...
You're right. I just need to focus. When I get nervous, I forget to assess the situation. Mind sticking around a little longer, Moalani? I want to try out some new moves.
Sure.
Thanks for taking the time to teach me, you two. I won't let...
Just give it your best shot.
I'm not keeping you up, am I? You sure you'll be fine tomorrow?
Oh, I'm bursting with energy. Couldn't sleep if I wanted to.
Let's ride.
Let's go for a drink. Pleasure to meet you. Well, looks like we'll be commentating together this time around. Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure's all mine. Just remember to be liberal with the sunscreen tomorrow. The sunlight is intense up in the hot air balloon.
Pleasure to meet you.
Who do you think's the favorite? I wonder who's gonna win this time. Who do you think's the favorite?
That's a tough one. Anything can happen, especially in the team. Sometimes the favorites are forced to face each other early on, factoring in the environment and different participant strategies. It's impossible to predict who will come out on top.
True, true. You think I'd have a chance in the pilgrimage one day? I've been training every day after work.
It's certainly possible. I'll be rooting for you if you ever get the chance.
Who do you think's the favorite?
So nervous. No surprises here. No matter how many times I participate, I'm always... so nervous.
5 people are gonna be selected for the Night Warden Wars this time around, but to be honest, the number makes no Chaska's gonna win, I'm sure of it.
Seems a little early to celebrate, don't you think?
Let's go for a drink.
How are the preparations going?
Now we just need the right person to show up.
Hey, Kailani. How are the preparations going?
Not bad, I guess.
You don't look too confident. Chin up! We're experienced warriors. We've got this in the bag.
You're as energetic as ever, but I feel like I'm getting old. The last time I fought in the Night Warden Wars was how many years ago now?
10 years is nothing. We're in our prime. I don't know about you, but I'm going for gold.
Let's go for a drink.
How are the preparations going?
Let's go for a drink.
Need some high-calorie food urgently?
How are the preparations?
Let's go for a drink. You two look nervous. Let's go for a drink and kick back for a bit.
What, now?
Now's the perfect time. Knock back a few drinks and you'll loosen right up. Otherwise, your nerves will keep you up all night.
And that's why you're team captain.
How are the preparations going?